Beyond the Knowledge BTK podcast. I'm your host, Nikesh Chapagan, and our lovely, beautiful co host is not with us today. Now, guys, nothing is wrong with him, but Satish Gaire is at a podcast conference in Florida. So I just want to take this quick second to wish him, all the best of luck. He's giving a speech on podcasting and some other things. So, hopefully that speech and everything goes well for him. Now, guys, it's just me here alone today. And I want to talk to you guys about motivation. So, what motivates you? What keeps you going? Now, a couple years ago, I would say about maybe like 5 to 6 years ago, the biggest motivation in my life was money. Now, what I mean by money is what can I buy with money, right? So I used to have pictures of Lamborghinis in my room, in my office, have these pictures of these beautiful, beautiful big houses, mansions. And I would have pictures of Rolex and stuff like that because I was like, that's what I want to work towards. That's what I want in life. I want that Lamborghini. I want that big house. I want that Rolex. But, after a while, when that keeps, or that's your mindset, you start getting tired because, to get a Lamborghini is not easy, right? It's not something that can be done in a matter of months or a matter of even, a couple years. Now, there are some people that, like YouTubers and, amazing entrepreneurs that do it within, matter of couple of months or even years. But, for the average Joe, that's not really something that you can obtain quickly. So, my mindset has kind of changed now. So I don't go after money, that's not my thing, I guess. Not saying that that I don't want a Lamborghini or anything like that, because I still do. I would love to drive a Lamborghini and own one, but my mindset's a little different. Okay, so just to kind of give you guys an example, we work here in Dallas. We have an office space here, and we have a business and everything. And so my mindset has switched from making money into being successful. Now, what I mean by that is I don't go after, that dollar bill. So I'm not thinking, $1 million or $2 million. That's what I need in order to buy the Lamborghini or whatnot. Now, my success comes in a different type of number. Now, we already have a certain amount of employees and we already have, workers, and we have, a good set of customers and everything. But I want that to grow. Okay. So I want more customers now. I want more employees. I want more people to work with. And I want more offices that I want to open. And why I think like that is because those are easier to obtain, right? So I know exactly what it takes for me to acquire new customers. So I can go out and do that today. I know exactly, what I need to do in order to open more offices, not just here in Dallas, but maybe in New York, in California, in Colorado, wherever it may be. I know what it takes for me to get to that point. And I know once, I grow customers and I want to open new offices, I'm going to have to get more employees and more people that I have to work with, right? So those goals are more obtainable. Now, what happens when you obtain those goals? The money comes in. So that success, when you chase that success, the money comes in. Now, you might be thinking, oh, this is really cool, motivating, whatever it may be. But how do you stay motivated, right? So you might have these thoughts and these feelings, but when you're actually working, you might not be as motivated as you are when you're, thinking about this. And then now you're going to take some time off to get yourself motivated. And then you go back to work and you're unmotivated again. And it's just a cycle that keeps going. Now, I've been there and I'm there like pretty much every single day. Okay. So I'm just like any other average person. I do all these big talks and I'm like, I'm so motivated, I'm ready to go. And then, a couple days we're working in, I'm tired, I'm like, this is, hard and whatnot. And, maybe you're feeling that too. So what I try to do is I set baby goals. Now, again, obtaining new offices and employees from my example before, those do take some time. They're even though there might be a little bit quicker than, trying to chase after a Lambo, but still in order to accomplish those, it's going to take some time. So, just to give you another example, so when me and Satish are working in the office, most of our days go into meetings, running meetings, but we spend another big chunk of our day uh, cold calling, cold emailing, cold texting, whatever it may be. We pick up the phone and we try to acquire new clients and customers. So when we do this, we set little baby goals. So, we'll call maybe 100, 200, even close to 1,000 people some days. And most of the times we just say, hey, let's try to close, two clients per day, or at least try to get two clients on that secondary call. Okay? So when we say, two clients, it's a very small number. It's obtainable, it's easy, it's manageable, it's not going to stress us out. We're not going to feel, like failures if we don't get to, those two clients. And if we do, it's like we finished our goal. We're so happy. We're even more motivated to maybe get three in that one day. So we do this because, it's small, like I said, small, obtainable, all those things. But then when you actually add it up, so think about if we get 2 to 3, that's anywhere from 60 to 100 people in 1 month. And now when you do it over a year, that it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But, when you think about, let's say, you might be like, I want to close 1,000 clients this year. That might be harder to obtain than saying, 2 clients. Now, another thing that I really like to do other than those little tiny baby goals is I like to listen to motivational podcasts. So you might be listening to this podcast for that reason, but I will listen to entrepreneurs, people who have already, become successful, that went through this hardship, because, I feel like I'm going through that. So if I listen to them, it helps me. So early in the morning, that's what I listen to. Now, I know for a lot of people, music is a big motivational factor. Music is life pretty much. And, for some parts of me, that's true too. Like when I work out and I need motivation to go work out, I have to listen to music. That's what gets me going. But you have to figure out what helps you every single day. Those baby steps is what we have to take in order to accomplish those bigger dreams. So, think about those baby steps. If you're in school right now, like, is it finishing this homework tonight that's going to help you ace that test next week? Or are you working that 9 to 5 job where you're like, I need to, accomplish this task so I can finish this project before, the end of the month, and I can go on that vacation, with my girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it may be. So set baby goals. I know it's amazing to think about, hey, I'm going to drive, that Lamborghini. I'm going to live in that big house. I'm going to get all these big things. I'm going to do this big stuff. And, you should have goals like that. But you got to understand that it takes work to get to those goals. And how do you get there? You do it by motivating yourself. Motivate yourself in that big scale, thinking about, those big Lamborghini dreams. And then motivate yourself with those baby steps in order to achieve that dream. Okay, guys, hopefully that helped. And, I want to hear from you guys. So, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and comment below on, what helps motivate you, what keeps you going. And if you're listening to us on Apple or Google Play, then go ahead, go to our website at beyondtheknowledge.com. And there, you can send us an email about, what motivates you, what keeps you going. And I really want to hear from you guys, okay? All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next episode.